Thank you so very much, my friends, for making time to come and watch our videos. We always appreciate every minute that you take to just come through and watch the work that we do. And we understand that time is of essence. No one has the time. We are busy juggling out our responsibilities with families, with our businesses, with our career growth, and anything that can come to your mind. We just don't have time. I'm appreciative that you have chosen to come and just listen or watch these videos, hoping that you will grab one thing, and that only one thing that will change your life forever. I'm talking on the series of life beyond a lockdown, life beyond a crisis. I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that for every crisis, there is an opportunity. Every crisis, there is an opportunity. So crises present great opportunities, and problems as well create great opportunities. So you and I are living in very interesting time, and I'm glad that we are still alive to see all these things happening in our time. Today, I want to share with you 4 things that I believe that will help you grow as a person, that will help you live your life to the fullest beyond the lockdown, beyond where we are. Because if we don't do so, we are going to stay frustrated. We are going to ask ourselves, why are we alive? Because you must understand that there is an aftermath of a crisis. Industries are bleeding today because of the same crisis we're in. Our rand, you have seen, it was weakened against all the major currencies. Against the dollar, we were about 19 rand last week. Imagine that. Just with your simple 20 rand, you are buying a single dollar. It makes life difficult, especially in the global space where we buy products through, those foreign currencies. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, when we come back after this declaration post the 16th of April, it is not a guarantee that industries are going to open 100%. It is not a guarantee that things are going to be the same the way you've left it. It is not a guarantee. But what do? We have to position ourselves and prepare ourselves to live beyond a crisis. We have to do that. Because if we don't prepare ourselves, we don't set up our minds for these opportunities that are ahead of us, we are going to be frustrated instead of being inspired. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not inspired, chances are you have expired. And if you are not growing, then it means you are dead. The first thing that you need to consider, very important, you must prepare for action. Action talks to work. That is why the Bible says, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. You have to prepare yourself for great opportunities that lies ahead. One thing that you must understand is that, success, it is when opportunity meets preparation. Opportunity meeting preparation. There are times where you will find opportunities, but do not have the preparation. You don't have everything that is required in order for you to possess the opportunity. So wherever you are today, I want to challenge you, start preparing for action. Remember, when we're about to shoot a movie, we will tell you, or shoot any show, we will tell you that the lights are on. Lights are on. And the cameras are ready. Therefore, action. When that bell rings, that it is time for action, you must be ready to jump into those opportunities. If you're a business person, start to clean up your profile. Start to clean up those proposals. Line them up. Let them be lined up. That you are going to send this proposal to Mr. So-and-so because you believe that it's a well-researched proposal. For those that are doing their studies, you are doing your postgrad and all that, maybe it's time for you to rework on your proposal. Maybe it is time for you to start reading more materials more and more in order for you to fast track your growth. Don't sit there, whine and mourn, and thinking that this is the end of the world. There is life beyond the crisis. Number 2, work on your belief system. You must understand that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The way we think, the way we see ourselves in our minds, we must understand that that is how it's going to shape out our lives or our attitude to life. I read an article by the WHO saying there are some mental effects beyond the lockdown. And so we must watch very carefully the mental health of people beyond the lockdown. And I want to say to you, it is important for you to really sit down and say, and look at the thoughts that you have. What kinds of thoughts do you have lately? Do you see yourself doomed? Do you see yourself, all your dreams flash down the drain? Do you see yourself not achieving anything in life? How do you see yourself? A negative mind says this is the end of the world. A negative mind says we will never recover. A negative mind says we will never make it in life. A negative mind says it is impossible. A negative mind says there is no hope for the future. Whereas on the other side, the positive mind says, wow, in this great crisis, many opportunities that will come our way. And I want to challenge you today that change the way you think. Don't believe and always see yourself as a victim. See yourself as a person that it's worth living. It's worth these great opportunities that are ahead of us. Number 3, it is consistency. Be consistent. As people, we have seen people that are, yes, of course, I understand that there is an issue of diversifying the products that you want to offer or the services that you want to offer. But it is another thing to be consistent. So consistency says to a person that is offering a service business, I will do my decorations on Friday, and when you come on Saturday, the wedding will start on time. You will never have delays. If you're going to delay your wedding, it is not because of me. And you do it for wedding A, and you're also doing for wedding B. It means that you are consistent with your brand. And that is why it is therefore important that when we talk about integrity, leaders must have integrity. Integrity means your words, it's in line with your belief system. It's in line with what you say. It's in line with what you do. Very important. Consistency. Most of the brands that we are buying today, we are buying them because they have been consistent for many, many years. The car that you drive, you are driving it because you have heard a positive story about that vehicle. That over the period of time, this car has been very consistent. Number 4, diligence. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the world where very few people are passionate about diligence. Very few people, they are passionate about excellence. A lot of us, we are celebrating mediocrity. We can even buy you a gift for being a mediocre. We can even buy you good things for being a mediocre. And so today I want to challenge you that if you want to be ready for the life beyond the lockdown and you want to fast track your growth, you want an exponential growth in whatever you do, begin to focus on diligence. Begin to focus on excellence, because excellence will go before your presentation. Excellence will go beyond, your presentation. It will go beyond you. Even before you arrive, excellence will speak for you even in your absence. Excellence will speak for you even when you are not there, but it will keep on speaking on your behalf. Be diligent in what you do. In order for you to be diligent, especially for business people and all those, do some research in certain things. Start to do research. Because the good thing about being diligent, it does not mean that you must invent everything. There are other people that are already doing what you want to do. But the question is, have you done enough research in order for you to be, the best in the industry? Understand that the world where we live in, our economy is very kind to specialists instead of generalists. If you want to struggle in whatever you're doing, Do everything. Try to be the jack of all trades. Try to please everybody. Because you must understand that your products and your services are not meant for everyone. And that is why some products are more expensive than the others. And some of them are even more quality than others, than inferior. You will see there are other inferior goods. But what is important for you is that you have to position yourself as the best. You have to position yourself as the best. When people are thinking, who can provide a solution for this thing? May they think of you. I am doing whatever it takes to position myself as a brand specialist. I'm doing every research that is possible. I'm reading every book available that talks about growing your brand, that talks about your personal brand. I'm also studying, researching tools that can elevate a brand. And so forth. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, it is important for you to work on your diligence. Make sure that you work on your excellence. Excellence is key. And many people out there, life beyond a lockdown will demand excellence. We don't have time anymore. We don't have time to research. We don't have time for trial and error. We don't have time. All that we are looking for is a plug and play. A plug and play. So prepare yourself for those great opportunities. When excellence is there, it is easier for your solution to be plugged anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate every time that you come, spare a minute, and watch our videos. I appreciate that you have chosen us today and you have chosen to watch these videos. And I'm hoping that there is something good that you have learned. And keep on shining and meet you at the top where you belong.